2022 is going to be a big year for corporate venture capital, as large tech monopolies have never been more aggressive and have never been more untrustworthy, threatening large legacy industries, forcing traditional enterprises to look where? To look to the tech startup community to collaborate and partner with to combat the common enemy that is big tech. What we call CVC, corporate venture capital, which is essentially a large corporation doing VC investments into tech startups. So we've seen very nice growth over the past few years in this area. PitchBook's talking about more than 1,500 corporate investors will make a deal in the US during 2022. The need to incorporate emerging technologies and increase the breadth of product offerings has made startup investment a necessary strategy alongside internal R&D programs. New CVC investors are coming not only from high-tech industries, let's say like semiconductors, but from legacy industries threatened by disruption. This is key. So large traditional enterprises needing to say, hey, why don't I explore partnerships, investments, M&A with tech startups? As startups become able to quickly challenge large corporations, PitchBook rationale is a little bit wrong. That's partially true. Really what I think is driving this is the large tech monopolies aggressively going after more traditional legacy industries, and those incumbent enterprises looking to the startup community as a mechanism to accelerate the enterprise's digitization, digital transformation, embracing new digital models, new digital ways of running their business. That really is the threat. It's not so much the tech startup threatening a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. It's these tech monopolies going into each and every industry they can because they have to show growth. Otherwise, their multiple won't withstand Wall Street's appetite. And so they have to push into these new industries at all costs. And legacy enterprises saying, we don't need to build this all from scratch. And there's a whole vibrant tech startup community here. How could we work with that startup community and collaborate with them? Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And who's the common enemy? Tech monopolies. And so we're seeing this in spades. That's why I love this prediction. More than 1,500 corporate investors will make a deal in the US in the year of 2022. Music to my ears, and exactly the right thing that we need to see more of. Count of unique CVC investors that invested in US tech companies. You can see this jumping 20% or so from 2020 to 2021, a little under 1,500 unique investments by CVCs in 2021. So looking at this, not too much of a, right? Like it's going from 1,450 to over 1,500, but overall, it's the right trend. It should be way more than 1,500, frankly. And this is just tracking an actual VC investment. You could also be just doing strategic partnerships, which wouldn't clock into that 1,500, 1,600 number. You could also be doing tech M&A, which also doesn't necessarily clock into that. That's corporate development, not corporate VC, which is really taking minority stakes in an investment in a tech startup as opposed to partnering or buying, which is really the full spectrum. So I think across the full spectrum in 22, we're going to see much more activity with large corporates, incumbent enterprises, turning to the tech startup community, partnering together to fight back and win against big tech monopolies. Hi, I'm Alex. Thanks for watching the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, but even better, make sure to follow us on Odyssey, follow us on Rumble, and text us 203-646-5159. Text the word Monopoly. You'll be subscribed. You'll get updates about when we're going live, our latest videos, and we'll send you even a little goodie bag. And in the event that we all get banned from big tech, we'll still be connected.